draft, so it was incredible. It's a lot of love, so it's been great.
Have you not been here before or experienced before?
Well, last year, but and it was a lot of love last year, but people hadn't seen the show. They only had a trailer, but now that people, got to grow with the characters and embrace the show, it's been great.
What did you think of the whole concept of the show when you first read the script or auditioned?
When I first read the concept by itself, I thought it was crazy. I'm like, what? That sounds... I screwed face a little bit like, but then I saw, Rob Thomas and everybody's involved with it. I'm like, let me read the script, and I read the script and I was blown away. I was blown away. So I understand before the show actually aired, when people just heard the concept alone, they was just like, I don't know about that. I'm like, yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing before I went in, and but obviously it's about the execution. The execution was so brilliant of it, and also the concept worked. And first in the comic book, so obviously now it's embraced and people bought into it, and I think it's the execution. It's a testament to what Rob and Diane has done and the staff, the writers have done with the project.
How long do you think it'll take Clive to figure out that Liv is a zombie, and how will he react at that point?
I think it's going to take Clive 10 seasons. It's going to take him a full decade. I don't know. It's one of those things. I think Rob Thomas gave the example of like Lois Lane finding out that Clark Kent is Superman, and how long would that take? I don't know. I think right now, being that he's a rookie homicide detective, he's just kind of tunnel vision and just trying to build his career. And he's happy that he got this psychic girl who got the emo goth thing going on, helping him and pretty much responsible for him, attaining these collars and progressing his career. But so I think it'll be a few years.
Is it weird being like in the minority of the cast members, playing someone who doesn't know, whereas pretty much all the other actors by now do?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's one of those things. Obviously, as an actor, I know what's going on, but it makes it fun for, to play the fact that he's a rookie and the fact that there's this other world going on underneath his nose that he is so closer than he really knows, but he has no idea. So it's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Prior to your experience with this property, what were your feelings towards like the whole zombie genre? Like, were you a fan?
Yeah.
Is there anything you're feeling from?
Yeah, it was. I was a fan. I was a fan of. I have friends in The Walking Dead, so I watched that show. I watched like World War Z. There was Night of the Living Dead. I watched a few of them, but I never thought that I would be in it. I never watched those particular that genre. Thank you, and thought, oh yeah. I never saw that, but I was a fan of it. I didn't dress up and do things like that, but I followed it. I watched it. And I enjoyed it. Yeah.
We had received a background episode for your character. Are we going to get any more peek into the personal life?
I think so. I think they said they want to go into see what Clive's life is like outside of the precinct. See what he eats for breakfast. What he keeps in his closet. So I think that's going to be fun. Maybe his love life.
Was that a metaphorical type of thing?
Huh?
Was that a metaphorical?
You can take it how you want to take it. Maybe.
Are you picking up any good detective skills?
Yeah, I am. In real life, absolutely I am. Yeah, but the thing is, it's building on it. I feel like with Clive it's a progression. And they allowed me most detectives kind of know what they're doing from the get-go, and he has to learn something every episode. Every episode, there's something that Clive learns that he's better at doing, before, better than the last episode. So I love playing that progression per episode, and I'm hoping and plan to keep it the build on that in season 2.
What do you think it is about Clive that lets him sort of roll with the fact that Liv comes in with a different personality every week? Because he gives her weird looks, but he ultimately just kind of accepts it.
Yeah, you know, I looked at it in terms of, you know, this one detective that I was talking to, he goes, you know, when you do interrogations and you're investigating things, especially interrogations, you know, he goes, it's acting. He goes, we play characters. We kind of look at a person and we change our tones and mannerisms based upon that particular suspect. I think he thinks she takes that literally and seriously, and that's what she's doing. You know, when we're in these interrogation rooms, she's taking that method, you know, to heart. And so I think he looks at it as nothing more than that, you know, and that's how he knows her. You know, the first episode is his first time meeting her, and so for him, she's always been like that, you know, or he probably thinks she's bipolar. Yeah.
So your character mostly interacted with Liv in the first season.
Yeah.
You did little bits with other people. Is there any character you want to really interact with more in season 2?
Blaine.
Okay.
Yeah. We had one scene together this season, and it was great. So hopefully more Blaine.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.